Alright, there are two ways to do this opening death warp. You can count specks on the squares on the radar, or you can listen. And I'll demonstrate both more or less. 32 units forward here, and you are now in the updated checkpoint area. So that's what's going to activate the death warp, effectively. So as long as you crash beyond 32 squares forward, you're fine. As you're counting these, if you're counting, or as you're listening to the music if you're listening, you can start to... You get a feel for the level of like, that rock's no good, that one's no good. Because the rocks are, unfortunately, basically the only thing in this game that's random.
Strange sensor reading. Might be Imperial.
So I'm already got my eye out. I'm like, what rocks are going to be good? Or if I'm doing ILs, do I do the reset?
Standing by.
So this is a time where we're looking for a good rock. Listen for the music. 1, 2, 3, 4, crash. So there's actually a snare drum hit in the music there, where if you get a feel for what the soundtrack's like, then you'll find that out. And I'm just flying in a straight line. I would want to fly towards the generator. You'll notice I adjusted my angle just a smidge. But basically you want to fly into as direct of a route as you possibly can. If you want, you can open up your targeting computer and see where you want to go. But there's not really much of a point to that, because you want to just advance down the field as much as you can. And I'm flying into a position where I'm going to be in between the 3 that I want to shoot. I don't want to fly towards the first one, because I want to be as close to all of them as I possibly can. Watch out for that rock. So we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Turn and fire. So there's 7 units forward from that red dot. You are now in range.
2 more to go. 1 more to go.
I usually give that one about 2 seconds. There you go.
Did you manage to get through?
Once we get down there, we're actually going to find a direct route to fly towards the first group of towers that we need to bomb.
Getting a transmission from the surface.
This is a more recent discovery. So you can see my setup there of where I place my targeting computer. And then I'm gaining a little bit of altitude. You'll notice I'm trying to find the sweet spot of how high to be. There is a more or less direct trade-off in the height that you bomb from, and then the fact that you need to crash later. So if you go up really high, that's okay, but you're going to lose a little bit of time later on. So obviously the higher up you are, the faster you can switch between targets. I'm double tapping on all these. And then I stop double tapping because I'm feeling confident. And then I start double tapping again because I lost my confidence. You can just rewatch that and get the order correct. And then you're going to start on the right side here. That one was not very good. I got lucky there. And now, dead right. You'll notice that I've lost altitude. That is by design. We need to crash. That little spot right there. Perfect spot to crash. And now I've got everything I need. At this point, we're just going to bomb the communications array. Each one of them takes 2 bombs. And at this point, the only time I ever shoot the leader on purpose, because I just want them to scramble. Alright, the level's going back to being a bit of an auto-scroller, which is, we can sometimes make the joke that this level is literally on rails, since it is train-based.
Go after the fighters. I copy that, rogue leader.
And once we get to this last group, we're just going to bomb them and be on our way. I am not going to play out the remaining 90 seconds of this video because you don't need to see me flying around and killing time. There's literally nothing you can do to speed that up. Once you blow up the rest of these towers, you're just waiting. So in review, you want to focus on when you get your first death warp, which is an audio cue for the snare drum. or just count 32 units forward.
One more to go.
Fly a straight line. 7 units from the red blip. Get the towers in the right order and you're done. We don't need to do any more of this.